Welcome back everyone to our reading of A Galaxy of Her Own, and we are on to our 10th part of this book. And today we're going to be learning about Mary Jackson. She was an aerospace engineer and she lived in the USA from 1921 to 2005. Mary Jackson lived in Virginia, USA, at a time where there were unjust racial segregation laws, and white people considered black people to be inferior. So racial segregation is when people were split up and couldn't do things together if they were of different races, so if they had different colour skin. And inferior means not as good as. Mary spent her life fighting this inequality and helping others to see that they could do so as well. She was very bright and pushed herself through school and university to get top marks and a degree in maths and physics. She joined NASA's Langley Research Center in 1951 as a computer, doing mathematical calculations for the engineers. Mary worked in a team that used the supersonic wind tunnel, a machine that blasted models of aeroplanes and spacecraft with air moving at nearly twice the speed of sound, so that the engineers could test their designs at high speed. One day, John Becker, a very senior manager, gave her a calculation. She finished the assignment and handed it in, confident that her work was correct. When Becker questioned the answer, she stood firm. She knew she had done the sums correctly. Back and forth they went, but Mary was steadfast. Eventually, Becker realised that the impetus he had given her were wrong, and the calculations were perfect. He apologised. Word spread that Mary was a force to be reckoned with, unafraid to stand her ground with top management. Kaz Kanzansky, Mary's boss at the wind tunnel, could see that she was extremely talented. At the time, most universities did not accept women on engineering courses, and black female engineers were unheard of. But he suggested that she take the exams. Mary thought this was a brilliant idea. She had to take some evening classes at the local university to qualify, and because she was black, she needed a special permit to attend. Undaunted, she applied for the permit, got the qualifications, was promoted, and in 1958 became NASA's first black female engineer. Mary worked in the wind tunnel group for 20 years, producing lots of valuable research and slowly earning promotions. In fact, she stayed there so long that her hearing was damaged by the loud noise. Eventually, she made a tough decision. She left her beloved work in the wind tunnel, and took a demotion to become the Federal Women's Programme Manager, working tirelessly to improve the lives and careers of all female employees at Langley. She wanted to make sure that there would be many more women to follow her in her groundbreaking footsteps. And here's our illustration. And a quote. "We have to do something to get young people interested in science. Sometimes they are not aware of black scientists and don't even know of the career opportunities until it's too late." So I think you can agree with me that she was a very inspiring person. Mary Jackson not only overcame the difficulties and the prejudice she faced for her race and also her gender, but she also fought to improve the situation for other women and other black women.